Maliit lang. So, hanggang dun lang po ang aming listahan sa pangkasalukuyan.
Yeah, but I know personally that we have plenty of inhabitants playing online games. Your original mandate, sir, I'm just curious. One of which was mentioned tourism, sir. There was the original mandate of PAGCOR. It was established because of to promote tourism.
Three reasons. One, PAGCOR was created to regulate gambling in the Philippines. Two, for PAGCOR to generate revenue that can be used for social civic projects and to help the government in its quest to be able to deliver more services to our countrymen. And three, to be able to, through these land-based casinos, hindi po sa online, ay the original intent is hopefully makapag-encourage po na ang turista'y dito na pumunta at makapaglaro po sa mga land-based casinos natin.
Thank you, sir. In Singapore, I was able to visit Sands Hotel and Casino. The policy there, sir, is only the tourists or foreigners can play the casino.
Can I make a comment on your statement, Congressman?
Yes, sir.
A tourist is allowed to enter in and out of a casino in Singapore. A resident or a citizen of Singapore has to pay an entry fee. So that is the system that Singapore is using today. So, liliwanagin ko lang po, yung turista, pwede po siyang labas-pasok sa property. Kaya lang, ngayon, para mapakitang tunay ka na turista, yung immigration arrival record mo, naka-online na yun sa mga casino. So, marami po kasing kuminsan Singaporean, nagpapanggap ng turista para hindi siya magbayad. So, ngayon po, ang ginawa ng Singapore, effective po nung 2023, yung immigration arrival record mo, naka-online na yon sa entrance ng mga casinos. So, pag skinan mo yung passport mo, kasi requirement po sa Singapore, kailangan pag turista ka na maglalaro, yung passport mo, iska-scan mo sa entrance. Meron po silang scanning machine doon. At doon po, makikita na tunay na pumasok ka bilang turista at ikaw ay hindi isang native na Singaporean. So, doon po yun sa tourist. Pero, yung local po, ay sinisingil nila. Hindi ko lang matanda kung magkano. Pero parang 100, I'm not sure. I don't want to second guess. Yung local po, pwede ding magsugal. Pwede din pong pumasok. Kaya lang, bayad ka muna ng entrance fee. Ganun po.
Thank you, sir. Anong tingin mo sa policy ng Singapore? Is it good policy or can it be replicated in our country?
Ang totoo po ngayon ay magtatapat ako sa inyo sa aking pong obserbasyon. Himina po ang land-based casino sa atin dahil sa ilang mga bagay. Una, ang tourist arrivals natin medyo bumaba rin. Pangalawa po ay nawala yung tinatawag nilang mga junket na pinagbawal sa Macau, pinagbawal sa ibang lugar, hindi na rin po tayo. So, pangatlo po dahil sa convenience, no? yung safety sa health, yung safety in terms of criminality. Pag nagpupunta ka ron, monitor pa kung nanalo ka or whatever. So, medyo ang tao ay hindi na ganun ka-komportable. So, sa pangkasalukuyan po, Congressman Mercado, paniwala ko po baka hindi masyadong nararapat na i-implement natin yung hinihingi.
Kasi earlier, sir, there was a discussion on regulation and operation of PAGCOR. I was thinking if we can reconcile without affecting each other, we can reconcile by promoting the Singapore model, and then perhaps our PAGCOR family can focus on regulation at the same time, because we can promote tourism, only tourists or foreigners can play. What do you think, sir?
Kung masigla po ang industriya ng turismo, I think that is very appropriate, or we can adjust to that. But until our tourism sector is not as active or healthy in terms of numbers as before, I'll be very honest, baka this is not the right time to implement the different rules na lalo pong baka mabawasan lalo yung pupunta sa pangasap. But we can consider that for the future. We can look into that, and we will take note of your recommendation or your comment on the matter, Congressman.
Lastly, sir, our province is NTA dependent po, or IRA dependent kami po. Wala kami industries, all are depending upon the employment of the government. So we have a vision to promote our province into a convention and sports center to promote our economy. So I think I have a mandate to represent our people, to request perhaps PAGCOR, since I can see that we have managed our gaming very robustly, and I'm very optimistic that with your leadership, I can see that you are straight, and you are very articulate and direct to the point, that you've been sacrificing to help our government. So I hope, sir, that with your financial vision to improve budget utilization, you can look into the situation of Southern Leyte, sir, because we are facing the Pacific calamity prone area po, at saka we are geographically isolated and depressed province. So I'm courageous enough to state here that this help us, sir, with our program on we are building a sports complex at convention center. It's really a hope, but it's a dream. But I hope you can consider that.
Yes, we will look into that. Maybe if you will be investing on tourism facilities, we can see if a possible collaboration with an investor who would like to put up a facility in the said area that you're developing. We will take note of that, Congressman.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chairman.
Salamat din po. Salamat,
Chair. Thank you very much.
Salamat din po.
Thank you very much, Representative Mercado. The next interpolator is Vice Chair Edwin Ongchuan.
Thank you, Madam Chair. To my colleagues of the 20th Congress, good afternoon. Good afternoon, PAGCOR Chairman Al Tenco and PAGCOR team. I would like to commend the PAGCOR team, headed by Chairman Al Tenco, for the commendable total income for 2024, 111 billion pesos. And this coming 2025, halfway pala po tayo, mukhang malalampasan na po ng PAGCOR ulit yung targeted income for this year. I think one of my colleagues mentioned the representative from Laguna regarding the Philippine Sports Commission, na ni-spearhead po ng PAGCOR. At tanong ko lang po hindi lang po ito necessarily kay PAGCOR Chair, kasi alam po pagod na po si Chairman. If maka-request po kami sa mga page na to refill their copies, kasi mukhang they need a second round or third round. Meron po bang budget for regional athletes ang PAGCOR or exclusive for national athletes?
Ang totoo po, Congressman Onchua, ay we are dependent sa Philippine Sports Commission. Pagka kami po'y sinabing may regional meet, nakatutulong po kami. Kamukha po dito sa mga palarong pambansa. For example, kailan lang po'y natapos sa Ilocos, that is a regional meet, kami po'y tumulong doon sa pag-organisa at pagpopondo nung nakaraang palarong pambansa. So specific po, more of yung incentive programs po ng Philippine Sports at naayon sa batas, ito po ay para sa more of international events na sinasalihan ng mga Filipino athletes. Tulad po ng Southeast Asian Games, Asian Games, at saka Olympics.
But it's not limited to international events also.
Hindi po. Dahil tulad po ng sinabi ko, nito pong nakaraan lang na palarong pambansa, naging katulong po kami ng organizers dahil pinakiusapan po kaming sumuporta. Malaki din po ang naitulong namin.
So, thank you for that, Mr. Chairman. So, kanino po namin i-address yung request ng mga regional athletes? Sa PAGCOR or sa PSC, Philippine Sports Commission?
Pinakamaganda po sa aming dalawa.
Okay.
Sa chairman, kay Patrick Gregorio, at din dito po sa amin sa PAGCOR.
Thank you. Second question po. PAGCOR being a government corporation, what is the most spearheaded corporate social responsibility of PAGCOR? Ano po yung pinaka-main CSR po kung ginagawa ng PAGCOR?
Actually, mostly po mandated ng batas. Meron pong mga, sports incentives, meron pong pero sa social responsibility, marami po kami mga projects. May pagkakataon pong nagre-request sa amin ng mga medical equipment, kung sakali. Meron pong nagre-request sa amin ng mga relief goods, So, yun po ang pero mostly po yung mandated talaga ang aming nabibigyan ng pansin sa pangkasalukuyan.
Thank you, Chairman. PAGCOR, being a government corporation, meron pong mga contributions when it comes to job creations.
Opo.
And tourism growth in the Philippines. Can you expound further po? May data po ba kayong may bibigay?
Opo. Tulad po nga nung binanggit kanina ng mga integrated resorts, doon lang po meron na pong 45,000 empleyado ang aming ang under sa integrated resorts. Hindi pa po kasama dyan yung hindi classified as integrated resorts. So, in terms of job creation, sa online gaming po, directly employed 32,500 sa pangkasalukuyan. So, doon po sa aspeto ng job creation, palagay ko po nakatugon na kami ron. Dahil ang pwede ko sabihin, pag pinagsama-sama mo lahat ng may lisensya, whether it's a land-based casino, online gaming, at iba pa, mahigit po 100,000 na ang na-employo yon. Hindi pa po kasama yung mga industriya na ancillary businesses. Nandiyan po yung restaurant industry, transport industry. So, sa aspeto po na yun, natitiyak kong malaki na po ang natulong namin sa job generation. Meron po kaming bagong